Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for the trending topics. Big Sig back to work. What's happening with you? You good? Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I had a whole litany of things I was going to talk about, but since he strolled in so very casually, and we appreciate his presence right here at V103 in Atlanta, I would like to introduce none other than Katt Williams. What up, Katt? How are you, sir?
With so much drama and comedy, it's kind of hard being K-A-double-T, but somehow, some way, I keep coming up with funny ass stuff like every single day. May I kick a little or TMZ and make a few ends as I breeze through, and the party's still jumping and my mama ain't home. I got Tigger in the living room getting it on, and we ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you want to do?
All right. We can't do that part. What up, Red Grand Soul through the building too? What up, Red?
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Grand.
Hey.
The hilarious one.
So, let's see. Let's back up a couple days. Tuesday morning, I was asleep in Orlando. I was down there doing some stuff with my grandparents, trying to get them right. My phone's like
a real man. Did y'all hear that, man out there? The man said he spent the weekend tending to his grandparents.
I took Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off.
And what you did was spent the weekend lying to 3 of your side girls. Grown man status.
My phone starts going crazy. Like, yo, first it was 2 emails, 2 DMs, and a text.
You thought it was going down, right? Like, my Tinder is...
Can you play that little clip right there? This is my favorite part of it, by the way. Play the... There's a video posted, 2 videos. One is about me. Let's listen to the end part.
Oh, no.
This is funny.
I hate watching myself.
Go ahead, play it.
And if you want to be a bouncing tiger, you just heard from Bouncer. Now I'm getting on my private jet, and I'm going to court. But when I come back, I'm coming right back to the A. Katt Williams out.
It was just so far from the actual occurrence that it was bothersome, and I made a mistake, and so I wanted to be as egregious as I was when I came at you. I wanted to be as egregious when I came to deliver my apology for that.
Thank you, sir.
And not to overstep, but I also owe a humongous apology to Kevin Hart, and so I wanted you to be the person that got that as well. It doesn't matter how accurate you are. Even Steph Curry on occasion misses a shot. Mm-hmm. Now, he would be delusional if he acted like we didn't just see that he had an air ball, or we didn't just see that he,
made a mistake,
that he shot a brick.
Right.
He would be stupid if he went, no, that went in. No, Steph, it didn't go in. Yeah, all of them go in. No, Steph, all of them don't go in.
Okay.
So, I should have, this is what happened. Atlanta means so much to me because of the years prior to Pimp Chronicles and the years after Pimp Chronicles, and how consistent Atlanta has been with their love for me, to the point that people often think I'm from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So when I did the show at Phillips, I kind of lost myself, and I didn't do my stand-up performance. I actually did an hour of talking to Atlanta because I love Atlanta, and I made a lot of mistakes and said a lot of things that just be in Katt Williams' head, but I was not talking to the world. I was talking to the city of Atlanta.
Got you.
And I should have never mentioned Kevin Hart's name. That is the reigning king of comedy if you ask for popular consensus. So now, the fact that he's a black man like me, and the fact that I attacked him with such vitriol at a time when our country is already divided in every way it could be divided, racially, politically, economically, socially, religiously. Like, the fact that I, while being on stage pretending to be higher than that, would then stoop down to the same level and try to embarrass Kevin Hart in front of his children and loved ones after all the hard work he's done since the year 2002 is just regrettable on my part. So I humbly apologize to not only Kevin Hart, but Heartbeat Productions, the Plastic Cup Boys, and anybody associated with Kevin Hart. That was a mistake on my part, because I don't love Kevin. I love Tori. Tori's a friend of mine. Okay. So I might have, it doesn't matter. I don't need an excuse. I'm sorry for having mentioned Kevin's name at all. Having said that, I didn't make a total mistake. I meant to cut the snake, but I meant to cut the head of the snake. So my special will no longer be in Philly. It'll be in New York at the Barclays, where I cut off the head of Chris Rock. Step and Fetch It, Coon number 1.
Wait.
My special will be called Smaller and Brighter. You know, like bigger and blacker. And I'll deal with Chris Rock there in New York.
What's the problem with Chris Rock now?
I'll acknowledge that when I get to it.
Okay.
I've already made enough missteps, and I just got done doing back-to-back apologies for the first time in my life.
Amazing.
So that's what it is. So, okay, we got that. And on to the next.
And I wanted to give you some credit. You know, when I talked to you Tuesday, he said, Tig, okay, you say you didn't say it. I believe you. I got to go to court, but I'll be back. He said, if you want to do an interview or whatever, I got you. So I texted, yesterday, and I wasn't sure if you were on the plane or not today. I was literally about to say, so where might Katt be? And they was like, he in the lobby. And I was like, so I appreciate you, and I thank you for you making 2 apologies at one time, because that's not normal.
Yeah. I know I don't even have to do that. I have to do it in 2 places. So I go directly from here to CNN. So
Really?
you and Don Lemon.
Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. Katt, why does it seem like drama shadows the hell out of you?
I do not know why the Bible said that Satan would pick on you.
Why is Satan picking on you?
I think you just said, why are you being persecuted? I think you said.
That's something like that.
What I'll say is the persecution is worthy.
Right.
It doesn't happen to everybody, nor should it. Heavy is the head, not wealthy is the head, not healthy is the head.
We talked a lot about, the current state of comedy, up and down. Where do you see the future of comedy?
It's magnificent. Better than it's ever been. Are you kidding? In the hands of Hannibal Buress and Gerard Carmichael and the like? I mean, with Key and Peele out there burning up the waves.
I'm so not talking to you right now.
Wild 'N Out is bursting a path, are they not? I think we're fine. We're in good hands. I think DC Young Flying will lead us in the appropriate direction. Shout out to another Atlantan.
Shout out to
you.
Yeah. No, comedy is like hip hop. It's forever changing, and even if you ever say that the change is not good, you're just old. The change is always good, for change is always good. Change doesn't know how to be not good. That's the only portion of evolution that is truly real.
Yeah, I would say William is right. Change is forever good, and change is pretty way. We need change in order to move forward in life. Even look at technologies. The technologies that you use every day to day. It's equipped with new functionalities, and if you have a technology that doesn't utilize new functionalities, will you want to use it? No, you won't want to use it, right? So we want technologies that are equipped with new functionalities that we can use and enjoy. So change is very, very important, and I'm really glad and happy as Katt Williams took his time um apologize, because you know what, man, at the end of the day, no one is perfect. We all make mistakes. No one is perfect. We are all striving towards perfection, and just because someone said something and the person is coming back to apologize doesn't make him weak. Just because Katt Williams decided to apologize doesn't make him weak. It just makes him more relatable and more likable, because trust me, at the end of the day, no one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We're all working and striving towards perfection. One thing that is so interesting about Katt Williams is he knows how to engage the audience, meaning that he knows how to make people talk when he wants to. He knows how to keep people on their feet. It's something that is very, very how can I put it, very, very unique about him. He knows how to get people on their feet, and I really like that about him. And one of the things that I've noticed is if you wanna go far in life, appreciate the people who are in positions that you wanna be in. Then it will be easy for you to be in that position. But if you don't appreciate the people who are in positions that you wanna be in, you really difficult. Appreciate something, you attract it. Once you appreciate something, then you will attract that thing. But if you don't appreciate that thing, don't expect to attract that thing. That is just the basic fundamentals and basic principles of life. That is just the basic um, and fundamental principles of life. You wanna reach a certain height, you wanna attain a certain status. Appreciate people who are in that position, because once you do that, then you will be able to be in such positions as they are. But if you don't appreciate them, it will be difficult for you to be in their position. That is just something that I've noticed about life. You know, that is just something that I've noticed about life. You have to appreciate people. You have to appreciate people um, who are in positions that you wanna be in. If you don't appreciate them, you won't be able to be in the positions that they are. Start by first appreciating them, and then you'll be able to um, then you'll be able to be in the positions that they are. Then you'll be able to be in the positions that they are, because nobody is perfect. At the end of the day, we all make mistakes. Uh, uh, we all are striving towards perfection. We all are trying to improve on ourselves. Nobody's perfect at the end of the day. Thank you once again, and happy new year.